Okay, guys, squabble up. So a lot of people are asking me, why would you want to use MCP, multiple context protocol, or should I say model context protocol? There's different names for that, but I kind of like the word multiple. So this is the reason why. So let's say you're a digital faceless marketing mom and you want to use MCP to do certain things like automate your Google Sheets together with your YouTube thumbnails. So, for example, let's say you have a YouTube video and you want to upload a thumbnail. Obviously, this is if I go to my YouTube, as you can see, I have over here I have this thumbnail over here that looks like, I mean, it was manually generated and it's a bit of a headache manually generating thumbnails, going back to ChatGPT, saying, hey, generate the thumbnail, uploading it back to YouTube, and just spending colossal amount of time doing this for all of those different types of thumbnails, like for all of those different videos. Of course, that could be challenging, but if you use MCP, you could easily generate those thumbnails using multiple context protocol, or what's so-called model context protocol, for tasks like image generation and workflows using Zapier plus n8n plus Google Sheets. And this is a very optimized workflow because it comes with real advantages, especially if you're trying to build low-code automated content pipelines like you are, many moms. And the reason why is because it delivers a couple of advantages of using MCP servers for image generation. So instead of you kind of going out there and manually generating image, or even automatically generated image using APIs, instead of referencing APIs, you want to be referencing MCP servers. Why? Well, because it provides you plug and play AI model access. MCP servers standardize access to AI models across platforms like Replicate, Hugging Face, Stability AI. You don't need to worry about the specific quirks of each provider's API. Just use the MCP structure, same format, different backend, and you're good to go. So what does that mean, guys? That just means like there's so many different AI tools, there's like image generation tools that do all sorts of crazy things. And of course, you even noticed today when I dropped uh, one of the amazing looking tools over here on Threads, you quickly will see that this is another one of those tools that I dropped.
AI videos is keeping your the hardest part of making AI videos is keeping your character consistent. But I found an AI tool that nailed it. Here is how you can use it.
You can start with a custom topic or choose from over 25 trendy categories like historical events, children's stories, personal growth, science, and more. Next, start customizing your video. Generate the topic with AI or typing your own idea. Choose your language and set the video duration. You can go up to 10 minutes. That is rare for AI tools, by the way. Now, let the AI generate your script, or again, pasting your own. Then choose the video's aspect ratio, motion settings, image generation model, and the artistic style. There are over 100 styles to pick from. Make sure to enable character consistency. Select a voice, hit generate, and in just a few minutes your AI video is ready. Halfway through their journey, their car sputtered to a stop. "This can't be happening," Sarah groaned, her carefully crafted schedule crumbling before her eyes. Mike, ever the optimist, spotted a small town in the distance. "Let's explore while we wait for the mechanic," he suggested.
So, guys, what you're seeing is an example of Threads themes, one of my latest products. And of course, you could learn more about Threads themes by going to FUD and jumping into Threads themes. This is a very powerful guide. It's $19.99, but it will help you learn how to build your own theme on Threads, how to sell more digital products, how to create your own Threads like a children book, and integrate your own personality into this kind of a theme for your digital faceless marketing journey. And once again, you will probably say, okay, well, how do I use this? Well, I do have a tool that will provide you access to it. Just DM the word path on my Insta. Then once you get access to Threads themes, I could give you access to that tool and give you 10% off as well. This tool will allow you to create those stories with consistent character and will allow you to do uh, to pretty much stand out from the competition quicker. But the main thing here, guys, is if you wanted to combine, if you wanted to create something like this of your own, where you use your own kind of tool, multiple image generations, then what you want to be using is definitely using MCP servers. So because as you know, there's many different tools out there that could create all sorts of images. And the idea behind MCP is that you could standardize access to all of those models across many of those tools without you having to fiddle with each individual API endpoint that constantly change. You just use the MCP structure, the same format, the same format, just different backend. And of course, if you guys struggling to understand what is MCP server, or any of this stuff, I get it. It could be troubling to figure out all of this kind of information. So what you want to do, you want to go to bio.link/, Freedom Fusion System. And what you want to do is you want to click on this Zapier plus n8n MCP and get access to this free guide where I break it down what the MCP is and how you could use it for your use case, how you could build a basic AI agent using n8n. It's basically like a free tool that you could use on your computer. I literally show you how to spin up your little Docker instance, like your virtual computer, and have this thing up and running in no time. So this way you could interface with it, connect your OpenAI chatbot, uh, and basically you be able to build your own MCP client from n8n that can communicate with Zapier that has 8,000 tools. And of course, this is like your starting point. Once you learn how to do this, it's going to be exponentially easier for you to plug in and play all sorts of other image generation tools and all sorts of other bells and whistles, making it easy for you to do something like fully automated workflows where as soon as you create a video on YouTube, automation kicks in and adds a bunch of thumbnails automatically for you. You could have your virtual assistant interface with the voice where after uploading the video, it can come back to you and say, hey, what would you like? Do you want to emphasize anything on this video? And you could be like, yeah, emphasize that this product is fire and make sure that the thumbnail stands out. And it just goes ahead and generates the thumbnail using MCP and all sorts of other things, and comes back and does it automatically. Upload the video on the YouTube. Goes ahead and drops a little automation on Slack channel saying that the video is completed. For example, here's an example of the Slack message in Freedom Fusion Digital. Feudal Incubator. This is one of the coaching program that I offer for moms over 40 or any other mom seeking to discover freedom faster. You join my Feudal Incubator and you get access to the pills of freedom. And of course, those pills of freedom are like, this is an example of a pill of freedom where it tells you exactly a particular skill. You jump into, you open up that pill of freedom, you get access to Notion, you see each individual part for that pill of freedom, helping you develop hybrid skills that are not taught in college. I have multiple feudal incubators, one for digital faceless marketing moms who want to specialize specifically in digital marketing. That's called Freedom Fusion Digital. And of course, I have, and as you can see, there's many, many, many different pills of freedom for you to pop and to fully understand how to grow across multiple socials, how to create flyers with QR code for workshops for feudal lords, how to build your own system, your very own Freedom Fusion system, how to become that feudal lord that you're seeking to become. So this way you can make more money and eventually start having your brand blow up. The only way to make that happen is if you learn those hybrid skills that are not taught in college. And of course, that's what you would get with those feudal incubators, with those pills of freedom. The other feudal incubator that I have is called Freedom Fusion Track. Freedom Fusion Track allows you to quickly learn how to build your own agency, AI automation agency, and this is where the pills of freedom pop in over here. So I have one for feudal incubator where you build your second brain with Superbase. This is where you literally create your own kind of like a little UI interface, and you could just pop in any kind of links into it, and it will show you how it will pretty much just show you the actual kind of, it will remember information, and you could use that information from your second brain to interface with your leads and have your virtual assistants interface with your leads, and all of that you're going to be able to learn how to do you in this pill of freedom. That is another feudal incubator. Those feudal incubator cost money. Price is $295 per month to gain access to any of the feudal incubators. But if you're my FUD subscriber from community and you joined my community on FUD and you are my member, you subscribe to me on FUD, which is a free community where there's thousands of side hustlers, then you'll get a discount to the Feudal Incubator. I'll give you a good price for it. Plus, this is where the community is over here, FUD community. You go here first, or you could just DM the word PAF on my Insta, and I'll give you a link to the community, and basically you can jump in, ask any kind of questions. This is where the community is. This is where you go to FUD. This is where you see all sorts of guides, entire thread stack power bundle guides. This is where you get to ask questions. There's many different threads stack power bundle workshops. So first you want to jump in into thread stack, learn about everything about what thread stack has to offer, and then see if you wanted to either buy individual guides to help you develop your theme, or wants to, or if you want, you could get access to all of those guides for $14.99 per month, to entire thread stack bundle. And as I release them, you get priority access to them, and you can see specifically all the steps. You can jump in into workshops. You could interface directly with me in the workshops, ask any kind of questions. So if you go over here, you see all those workshops. You could go through them. Some of them are premium, some of them are free. The ones that are premiums are the one that you would pay money for. Well, $14.99, it would be included as part of $14.99 per month subscription. But you would start off here in this community, and then you could decide if you wanted to join Feudal Incubator or not. In Feudal Incubator, you get access to the Pills of Freedom. You get access to brands, meaning the feudal lords that you could work with, helping them either build AI content-driven automations and gain experience in the process of doing so, and making some money in process of doing so, or B, basically building your very own feudal kingdom, making it prosper one feudal land at a time, building your own AI automation agency, and essentially charging people customers and growing super fast, learning at exponential rate, a gazillion times faster than any other program ever offers. And then, of course, with Freedom Fusion Digital, if you wanted to join that and you're a digital marketing mom and you want to build your own product, you want to take that product at international scale, you want to make more sales, you want to learn hybrid skills that are not taught in college, you want to build products faster, you want to use all sorts of digital marketing techniques across multiple platforms to help you blow up faster, then this is a feudal incubator you want to join. And of course, all of the feudal incubators, regardless of which feudal incubators you join, gives you opportunity to connect to the feudal lords. So feudal lords are business owner moms, bougie moms over 40, who are seeking specific set of skills such as AI content-driven automation skills, content, digital faceless marketing, AI content-driven automation in combination of content and digital faceless marketing, and all sorts of other things. And they're the type of moms who need not one-trick pony types of freelancers, but they would need somebody who actually went through the thread stack power bundle training, who went through the feudal incubators training, and who can provide better service than any other freelancers out there. And that's what we provide. We provide training for both types, for the feudal lords inside of the Feudal Kingdom Academy, and for side hustlers uh, inside of the feudal incubators. So depending on who you are, you may want to either join Feudal Kingdom Academy or you want to join feudal incubators. Both of those academies and incubators are in different communities. Feudal incubators are in our Freedom Fusion Path community, and Freedom Fusion Land community is where our Feudal Kingdom Academy is hosted for the feudal lords. So so if you want to jump into my free workshops that is happening every twice a month, and you want to reserve the spot and learn how to break free from not being a process prisoner and instead become freedom founder and unlock business growth with automation, receive a month of free automation services as part of the drawing at the end of the workshop to see who can get that spot, then go ahead and reserve the spot over here. You could ask any kind of questions from a chatbot. I also have a AI voice chatbot that you could call on freedomfusionsystem.com and talk to it, etc., etc. You could also book a call directly with me on freedomfusionsystem.com if you have any other kind of questions specifically related to building your own AI agents or building your own company or growing your brand, etc., etc. So, but going back to what I was saying, with MCP agents, MCP servers. So top advantages of using MCP servers for image generation is obviously what I just told you. You don't need to fiddle with multiple APIs. Second, you build in model switching, so failover and failback ready. So meaning you can swap models easily if one fails or gives bad results. So for example, if let's say one of the image generation model fails, like Flux, Schnell, and isn't delivering you good thumbnails, you can easily just switch it to stability as the Excel model without retrieving your entire HTTP structure in n8n. So what does that mean? This is crucial for reliability and automated workflows in case if you have a very kind of, if like one of the images is too expensive, you don't want to be using that model. You want to switch over to the free one right away, and you want to keep switching across free ones without ever having to pay for any of those image generation tools. That could be one example. There could be many other examples, but the idea is you could switch between one model and another fairly easily. Plus, it becomes cheaper and more flexible. Most MCP service providers run on pay-as-you-go or free tier basis using open models, replicates free quotas. For example, you don't need an expensive OpenAI subscription or GPU server. So, which is pretty cool because, I mean, think about it. You could just use those MCP servers and keep running on those free tiers to infinity and keep switching. The other thing is unified protocol, easy automation. You only need to learn one protocol format. Works great with tools like n8n, Zapier webhooks, or email parsers, Google Sheets as triggers or loggers. That's perfect, guys, because I literally show you in this workshop in this guide over here that I showed you earlier in bio.link/Freedom Fusion System site. I showed you literally like this thing. Go ahead and get this guide. Say, I want this. Specify whatever the price you think is best. If it's zero, put zero, but you'll get access to all of those details. You get access to the pill of freedom that contains how to integrate n8n with Zapier using MCP. So this is like a huge deal, guys, because first of all, you could start building those formations quickly without spending money on any of those extra tools, and you could learn it and gradually introduce other use cases into it, other live bougie mom use cases that you want to automate. Plus, it includes public image plus hosting your built in. Most MCP servers return a direct URL to the generated image, so no need to manage file hosting or storage. Just copy and paste that link into YouTube's thumbnail field or share it in Slack. This is a huge deal because now you don't really have to have like storage, but I have storage anyway, like Google Drive. No matter what, you're still going to need some sort of storage locally to play around with all sorts of AI content-driven automations for whatever variety types of use cases that you have for your bougie mom needs. And but it's still pretty cool. It's like an example of saving money, because if you try to use Zapier or Make, like you always have to be like, you can't just go ahead and download the direct URL. You have to fiddle around with like uploading it to Google Drive, and then like Zapier is only like an orchestrator. It's sort of like a man in the middle. It's not necessarily like an actual hosting platform where it hosts things. There are some things like you could run serverless Lambda functions kind of code that kind of disappears and runs for a few minutes in there. So you could utilize Zapier code. I like to do that. The bottom line is, guys, look, you have many different needs, and MCP servers could be the way for you to address those needs. And you could use fully serverless. You don't have to run your own GPU backend or fine tune anything. MCP servers handle the backend inference for you. Less development time, more speed time, lower cost, multi-tool capability, works across Zapier, n8n, Pipedream, make whatever you're using to orchestrate your automation scalable for faceless brands and digital products. You can run batch image generation for YouTube thumbnails, digital product covers, Instagram carousel, Pinterest posts, book markups. Scale with just a sheet of prompts and n8 running quietly every 15 minutes. Great for delegation. A VA can just fill in Google Sheet row with a new prompt, and boom, the system generates an image. You can even allow them to choose the model name from a dropdown. n8n will switch the logic accordingly. So, guys, if you would like to um, if you would like to implement this MCP server and start off, the best place to start from is from this little guide that I went ahead and showed you. Just go ahead and just go through the Zapier guide, get it. It's free, and then gradually we'll begin expanding your automation skills and your digital marketing skills with like all sorts of other bells and whistles for generating images and whatnot, and using delegation controls so you could have a bunch of virtual assistants selling things for you. So this way, you address that problem of not having to deal with your thumbnails, with your YouTube thumbnails, and they just get generated in combination with MCP servers, Zapier, and n8n. And remember, this is free. n8n is free. MCP is free. Zapier, sure, I'm paying for Zapier. That's one thing I'd highly recommend you pay for, but you don't have to. You could still pull this off without Zapier, but it just makes it easier to you because like if you're hosting n8n on your computer and not hosting it like on another provider, which by the way you can for like $5 a month, it just makes it easier for you to kind of use Zapier to populate because it's in a cloud to populate your Google Sheet with for example, some sort of a logic that can tell n8n that can just constantly connect every 15 minutes to that Google Sheet to do certain things like generate a thumbnail for you. So this way you avoid having to poke any holes inside of your router in inbound direction. You avoid having to deal with this complexity of all sorts of APIs. You're following the best practices of using zero trust access where access is only outbound. You are switching and failing over between multiple types of servers, and you switching it over using voice prompts where you could literally tell your AI agent, look, generate the video, generate the image for me. But by the way, like if it fails, like go ahead and try something else, another MCP server. So, and that's the beauty about it because now you don't have to worry about those super complicated, expensive tools out there that you have to constantly integrate. You just kind of understand how to use this MCP protocol once, and then you build on top of it. So you build it with Zapier, you build with n8n. With Zapier, there's 8,000 automations, 8,000 applications that you could interface with ease, but nobody is talking about why you actually need what you need in terms of digital faceless marketing, in terms of being able to use all of those tools in a way that you don't have to suffer anymore, where you could accelerate your automation and save a lot of time. You could do this through just few tools, and those tools are very simple to set up, guys. And I literally show you how, so you know where to start. Then later on, I'm going to show you how to do this for all sorts of things. Now, keep something in mind, your biggest problem is not necessarily generating thumbnails. Your biggest problem is engagement with leads. And this is why I addressed that problem with another product called ThreadsBots RAG. So ThreadsBots RAG is another thing that you could get access to. This ThreadsBots RAG allows you to literally think of it like your browserless browser on your computer, like your AI just controlling your computer and finding leads, generating all sorts of leads profiling where it looks on your threads, it searches for who is the most likely good candidate to buy your product. And because you have multiple products, I assume as a powerful feudal lord, digital bougie mom, I assume that you have multiple products. So you definitely want to be able to identify who is the most likely candidate, who is the lead, who is going to be most compatible with your product that you're trying to sell. And you want to have that at your fingertips. You want to have that product right there in front of you. Want to have that recommendation for you presented to you directly by this bot, by this ThreadsBots RAG, telling you, hey, I found some side hustling bougie moms who are actually interested in your product. Here's what it is. What would you like me to do? Would you like me to reach out to them and say, or comment in the thread, in their latest thread, or would you like me to respond to one of those comments that I have identified where they expressed interest, or should I assign this to a virtual assistant so that this way they could go ahead and respond with, or would you like to respond yourself? And you could customize the heck out of this in any way you want. It just uses what's called browser use extension. It's sort of like ChatGPT operator, where you don't have to spend $200 a month on ChatGPT operator. You just use this bots RAG. I could walk you through this through the process of building your own threads bots rag, which is basically like your second brain intertwined together with this agent that just kind of flies around like an eagle, spawning leads left and right for you. So this way you don't have to worry about it. Now, how can you get access to it, and what will you get once you get access to this? Well, this is once again, this is absolutely free. What this threads bots rag does, it allows you to have your own sort of like a second brain ChatGPT kind of a place where you could add any kind of URL, Notion, or any other type of website, and it will scrape it. It will know exactly what that is. It will know more about your products. Yeah, you could interface, you could ask questions with it. All you got to do is literally learn how to implement it, and it's really easy, guys. You could have it implemented in less than like 20 minutes if you follow the tutorial for how to do it, and it's absolutely free. You implement that and you're good to go. Now if you get stuck and you need help implementing, join my Feudal Kingdom Academy or Feudal Incubators, depending on who you are. I cover that pill actually in both types of programs. I have in both Feudal Kingdom Academy for bougie moms over 40 who are existing feudal lords, and for side hustlers who are not yet feudal lords and want to become the feudal lords, but don't necessarily have the hybrid skills, don't have the brand, but interested in navigating some of those high cardinality, heterogeneous complexities with ease using what's so-called threads, bots, rag. Imagine being able to plug in multiple kind of URLs like buy me a coffee link, any other kind of Notion pages, or any information, plug that in directly into your rag, and your rag is going to remember the context. It's going to remember everything about your brand, and you're going to be able to interface with it and be able to ask questions and be able to assign work to your virtual assistants who can actually have full context behind which thread they want to respond with without even them thinking about what threads to respond with, because it's going to prescribe them what to respond with automatically, or respond right away automatically with the thread that you already pre-created. So what does that mean? If you have a lot of threads, obviously that's going to be very difficult for you to remember what to refer, which products. Like for example, in my particular case, I have threads themes over here, right? This is a Fire product. It's a way for you to literally create those consistent character videos, etc., and it's a way for you to learn how to do this using variety types of tools. I show variety types of tools in this guide, ranging from Luma Labs, Midjourney, and a bunch of other SaaS tools that you can use right away to generate some of those beautiful, beautiful videos, and then effectively drop them on Amazon, and just sell them across places, drop them across multiple socials that you have. And of course, as you can see, I have multiple socials, and you could maximize your outreach exponentially using some of those tools. But how do you tell to your virtual assistants that, by the way, when you find some mom who is interested in building their digital faceless marketing product, recommend them this and give them this link? How do you do this in an effective way without constantly having to tell them, hey, this is what it is, this is what my threads theme does, this is what you don't want to like explain anything to your virtual assistants. You just want your virtual assistants be like operators, sort of like ChatGPT operator, but going through those threads feeds, looking at information from those threads feeds, going through your there's multiple threads feeds over here for threads Slacker, threads Booster, and this is another thing that I show in many of my workshops, guys, for how to create those feeds. So this way you have multiple feeds, and you could tell your virtual assistants to jump into those feeds, look for who is interested in anything like this, and simply respond with information. Like for example, here's Thread Slacker. How do I monetize on Threads? Like not through selling, but the platform itself, right? So this is and then over here, what you want to do in my threads rag, what I do is I show you how to use a Chrome extension, threads bots rag, how to like copy this thing, and it will respond right away with correct thread. So this way I don't have to worry about it, like trying to search the thread that is relevant to this particular comment, and kind of wonder and ponder what's happening, what's going on. And by the way, guys, if you want to monetize on threads, it's not going to happen unless you're sitting there all day engaging, right? And which obviously is against your kind of like, this is not going to help you. Like literally, unless you are sitting there nonstop just engaging, you will not, and still there's no guarantee that you will get monetized. So just forget about the whole word monetize. Focus on building your brand And effectively, if they reach out to you, you're good to go. You could increase that and start using very generic kind of phrases, and eventually get threads to contact you if you get very good results, very good views. But don't chase the trends, chase the business, chase the brand. Make that a rule for yourself, guys. Then you could start selling whatever it is that you want to sell. So over here, as you can see, those feeds can quickly allow you to better understand what the product is, how the product is designed. But the question is, your virtual assistants will need to know this. They will need to know, okay, which products do you have, which feeds do you have, and how do I recommend a particular product when somebody is asking me a question, and what is the best way for me to do that without thinking. That's basically what ThreadsBots RAG allows you to do. It introduces a way for you to interface with leads without thinking. So all you got to do is find the comment, and basically, heck, even the ThreadsBots itself finds the comment for you, where you don't even have to do anything. There's an option for that as well, using browser use based extension, and it finds you the person who's interested. And of course, as you look at this stuff, right, it's you want to be looking inside of your own feeds that for your own product that you have created. If you're not sure how to create feeds, definitely go ahead and take a look at my FUD workshops. I do have lots of workshops that talks about how to create your own feeds. This will accelerate your chances of getting things going. By the way, also take a look at many of my videos as well.
The number
learn
one
all sorts of
marketing.
the ultimate marketing strategies. You could see that in my FUD profile. Go and watch all of those workshops. You have thousands of workshops to watch. I literally show you how to do the feeds, how to create your own feeds. I cover many of those things. Just go through this. You're going to see and understand this. And of course, if you want a complete breakdown, definitely get access to Thread Stack Power Bundle. So this way you could get access to all of those guides, ranging from Threads Booster, Threads Slacker, Threads Themes, Threads Bots, one of my latest guides, and so much more, guys. So I'm going to be adding additional context. For now, like as I told you, I'm going to be closing down Threads Bots and making it $19.99 by the end of the week. You still have a chance to get access to it for free if you DM the word PAF on my Insta. So this way you could start building your very own bots using MCP and n8n in combination with your digital faceless marketing brand that you're trying to build. Now, a couple of things that you guys got to understand. If you want to, like all of those guides, you'll get access to them for $14.99 as soon as you become my subscriber on a monthly basis. There's other free guides that you could learn from, like this one, Earn $1,000 with AI Automation UGC. This is 8-hour guide. I will show you how to build your own AI automation or talent agency. You watch every single one of those steps and you're good to go. And I have another guide, and this is for this guide over here is congruent with my Freedom Fusion track program that I was showing you earlier. And this one over here is Freedom Fusion Digital. This is with congruent with my Freedom Fusion Digital Feudal Incubator for for any kind of mom who is trying to learn digital faceless marketing, get blasted across multiple platforms, learn how to advertise on Reddit, Nextdoor, etc., 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 etc. Many different kind of combinations. So you could watch this very quickly, learn the skills, and if you want to resell our automations and make money as well, you most certainly could do that. You could resell our Freedom Fusion automations that we do for different types of businesses. If you lend me a customer, then I'll give you a commission, and basically you'll make some money. You could resell Freedom Fusion System CRM, which is our book appointment system, and all sorts of other things that you already showed you an example of that. If you go to Freedom Fusion System, it's basically a CRM system that includes AI automation, chatbots, voice chatbots, email nurturing campaigns, fully everything you need to convert leads into loyal customers. And you could resell that as well and make additional extra income. Plus, you could resell my Feudal Kingdom Academy, and you could resell Feudal Incubators, and you could resell Thread Stack Power Bundle, and you could resell the actual subscription over here for when somebody subscribes to me for $14.99. I'll give you a commission as well if you manage to resell it. Now, each of my sales reps who are reselling it, they are provided their own affiliate link. You provided the training. You have access to the guide. You learn everything for how to do this. If you wanted to learn how to sell like a bear toy and make money, like take a physical product and learn how to do it with just a physical product, then you read this guide over here. I'm updating those guides as I go along, as I'm creating content, guys. And my subscribers get the benefit the most because you can ask me questions, you can interface with me, you can get the encouragement and support. And of course, for higher quality encouragement and support, you can join either Feudal Incubator or Feudal Kingdom Academy. So once again, guys, this is MCP. Using MCP is great for delegation. VA can just fill in a Google Sheet a row with a new prompt, and boom, the system generates an image. You can even allow them to choose the model name for the dropdown to switch logic. So guys, look, now instead of VAs filling out the row and all that other stuff, you could have your little bot come back to you at the end after you upload the video on the YouTube and tell you, hey, would you like me to create the thumbnail? You'd be like, yep. Is there anything you would like me to show in the thumbnail? And you'll be like, yeah, show a shocking, surprising face. Um, and uh, and then it would just go ahead and do it. Or you could say, just pick a default prompt, and it would generate a default from a default prompt. So what would be the default prompt? How would it know what type of thing to generate? Well, it would look at your transcript from the YouTube video. It would analyze everything from the YouTube transcript, and it would, based on that transcript, create a automatic image where you are kind of in the middle of that image, and it will include something that whatever it is that you're talking about in that YouTube video. So this way you don't have to remember what to say, how to say it, because once you create content, you're good to go. You don't want to come back ever again. You want those thumbnails updated automatically across your YouTube videos, and on top of it all, you want automatically content get repurposed and get dropped across multiple platforms like Pinterest, like Threads, etc., etc. But you don't want to pay for any of those tools out there that are kind of telling you you need to repurpose or any of that. There are some tools that you would want to pay for that I could recommend you. But typically, what you want to do, you want to just avoid those tools because majority of them require manual work anyway, and you're just paying, I don't know, like $29.99 for whatever the tool may be. But some of them are okay. Some of them are like very powerful tools, and I'll show you what they are. And that's exactly what I show across multiple guides in Thread Stack Power Bundle. So when you're getting access to Thread Stack Power Bundle, you kind of have to understand that you're gaining specific snippets of information that are packaged across multiple pills of freedom. You could get access to those pills of freedom in more higher quality workshops in more dedicated program. The reason why you'd want to join Feudal Kingdom Academy or Feudal Incubators is simple. You will get access to your very own Freedom Fusion system, your own book appointment system. So this way you don't have to spend money on StanStore, Beacon, or anything like that. Plus, you get access to Pills of Freedom. Plus, you get access to all sorts of AI content-driven automation blueprints from Zapier, Make, and Go High Level, which is what Freedom Fusion system is built on. And you get access to brands. And you get an opportunity to resell digital products and all sorts of other programs and services from Freedom Fusion system, which, of course, is a great deal. Plus, you get a discount if you happen to be my FUD subscriber. So instead of $295 a month, you'll get a good deal if you're my FUD subscriber, and I'll give you a good percentage off if you subscribe to me on FUD into my Feudal Incubator or Feudal Kingdom Academy. Now, Feudal Kingdom Academy and Feudal Incubator, they all run on Discord, and the onboarding process takes place through Slack. And in Feudal Kingdom Academy, one of the major difference between Feudal Kingdom Academy and Feudal Incubators is the fact that Feudal Kingdom Academy is hosted in Freedom Fusion Land community, and Feudal Incubators are hosted in Freedom Fusion Path community. Both of those communities are air-gapped from one another. But what Feudal Lords can do, the luxury brand moms, what they could do, they can submit work requests for the actual people, for site hustlers who are in this community in Freedom Fusion Path, to receive those work requests and decide whether you want to do those work requests or not, giving you an opportunity to make extra income for helping other moms while developing hybrid skills that are not taught in college, which is a heck of a lot different than being a freelancer. It's a heck of a lot better being a freedom founder than being the freelancer. And bougie moms over 40 with luxury brands and all sorts of other products and programs, they fully understand this. Now, with the other major difference between Freedom Fusion Land and Freedom Fusion Path community is that uh, the program, the actual Feudal Kingdom Academy program that sits inside of Freedom Fusion Land, it's this program is designed to help moms not necessarily learn hybrid skills, but rather understand what kind of AI and automation tools exist to accelerate the process of business development and how to connect with side hustlers who do have those hybrid skills, but not necessarily be in a condition where in a situation where you're basically learning the hybrid skills. So this is for moms who just don't have a lot of time. They don't care about hybrid skills. They just want either get stuff done by other moms who can do this for them, or B, they want to get stuff done by us directly, the Freedom Fusion System company, and helping them build automations. And those types of moms, they want to hire side hustling moms who can help them sell more products. They want to connect with you if you happen to be a mom who is not necessarily the feudal lord yet. They want to help you. They're bougie moms. They already have their brands, but they want to grow their brand faster. They want to grow their feudal kingdom faster. The only way they're going to be able to do that is if and only if they hire somebody with hybrid skills. And because learning this stuff on your own is not an option. It's not an option for them. They want very powerful side hustling moms. And to be very, very powerful side hustling mom, you need to be learning those hybrid skills that are not taught in college. And whether you join Freedom Fusion Digital, whether you join Freedom Fusion Pitch, whether you join Freedom Fusion Content or Freedom Fusion Track, and those are the different feudal incubators that I'm offering, ultimately what you're going to be getting is hybrid skills that are not taught in college with the core area expertise of the feudal incubator itself. So for digital, the core area is digital marketing. For pitch, it's how to make sales, how to pitch. For content, is how to create content. And track is for anybody who wants to build their own AI automation agency or UGC talent agency. That's basically what Freedom Fusion Track is. Now, whether you want to join one feudal incubator or another, the price per each feudal incubator is $295 a month. Now, if you wanted to learn how to build your own feudal kingdom, then guess what? Like meaning, and when I mean feudal kingdom, if you wanted to learn how to build your own feudal kingdom academy, same way how I have that feudal kingdom academy, where you are orchestrating multiple communities and interconnecting multiple people in between, multiple moms together in between, having all those automations kicking in, and having literally being in the middle and building your own academy, then this is something offered in Freedom Fusion Land. So in Freedom Fusion Land, this is where you get to learn how to build your own feudal kingdom academy. In Freedom Fusion Path, this is where you learn how to build your own feudal kingdom. So once you become the feudal lord, guys, your opportunities will come to you like naturally. Once you become the feudal lord, you have your brand, you have all the systems set up. You could fly free like an eagle across all of your products. You could have other people sell all of your products across multiple platforms. You don't need to be like in constant learning phase. But before you become the feudal lord, the hybrid skills is the key for your survival. And the only way you're going to survive in this modern era that we live in today, irregardless of who you are, whether you're from Africa or from any other country, you as a future bougie mom who wants to become the luxury brand owner, who wants to be that boss mom that you deserve to be, well, then you have no choice but to develop those hybrid skills inside of those feudal incubators. So this way you could learn them, you could jump into those workshops, into individual workshops, you could ask questions and gain access to the pills of freedom, gain access to your very own Freedom Fusion system. So this way you don't pay money for Stand Store and Beacon or any of that, and be able to resell products faster and be able to build your product digital empire faster, your feudal kingdom. Then yes, you want to be part of that Freedom Fusion Digital. So this way you could see the wins, you could see the discussions, you could see the pills of freedom, you could see the hybrid skills that are coming in, getting popped from multiple, you get from multiple places. You want to learn those hybrid skills, guys, in context of your time, in context of how much time you can allocate. Just imagine how much your life would change if you were connected with a bunch of brand owners the feudal lords who will give you money on a retaining basis per month. So this way you could serve their feudal kingdom, one feudal land at a time, and give you some commission as an extra gravy, giving you that feudal share that you need, just so this way you could truly learn, gain the experience without the underlining constraints of the modern day societies that we live in today, where everything is exchanged through the concept of money. But no, think of it as performance based marketing. Think of it as you show the performance skills, you get paid. Now, some feudal lords, if they see that you're good, they'll place you on a retainer. But unless you're grabbing onto those opportunities where you're actually learning how to generate revenue for those feudal lords, and unless you're actually producing digital marketing content that resonates with their feudal needs and feudal wants, then it's going to be next to impossible to break through or to monetize on any of those platforms that you're seeking to monetize, unless you really seeking to step up your game and finally become the freedom founder that you deserve to be. And the only way to make that happen is to get those digital hybrid skills that, yes, even though it's digital, core area is digital, but you're still going to be gaining all those other hybrid skills in a mix as you are learning the digital marketing. So anyway, guys, without further ado, I think you got the point now. Hopefully you guys are going to take a look at that MCP tutorial, and I'm going to hit the ground running, and I'll see you next time. Take care.